All right, welcome back, everybody. We're diving right back into the Bhagavad Gita.
We are.
Last time, we left off with chapter 15, and
Yeah.
we're picking up now with chapter 16.
Yeah.
But, we don't want to dwell too long on 15, right?
Right. No need to rehash.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is kind of like
Yeah.
each chapter, it feels like a new, like
Yep.
chapter 16, it's kind of like its own new journey in a way.
Absolutely. And especially this one, it sort of lays out these two paths almost.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it talks about these divine and demoniac qualities.
Okay, so this sounds, when you say divine and demoniac, it sounds like we're bringing in religion here, but
I understand.
that's not exactly what we're doing, is it?
No, and that's a really common way to look at it. But really what it's talking about is two sets of contrasting qualities that everybody has. It's not about like angels and demons on your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
It's about, these inner voices and impulses that we all experience.
I see. So it's more like, we're talking about those voices in our heads.
Exactly. And think of it like you're driving a car.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And the divine qualities, they're like that trusty GPS guiding you
Okay, yeah.
towards a good destination.
Yeah.
Right. But the demoniac qualities, they're like that annoying backseat driver.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Always negative, distracting you, and potentially leading you off course.
I like that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, and it's not that we're one or the other, right?
Right.
It's that we have these qualities within us, and we kind of have to choose which voice to follow.
Oh, okay. So, but like what kinds of qualities are we talking about?
So Krishna actually lays out some specifics.
Yeah.
And, on the divine side, he talks about things like fearlessness, having that courage in the face of a challenge,
Oh, okay.
forgiveness, being able to let go of anger and resentment,
Yeah.
purity of mind, striving for clarity, and positive thoughts.
That sounds tough.
It can be. It can be.
Yeah.
And also things like self-control, managing those impulses,
Okay.
honesty in our actions and words.
So like integrity.
Exactly. And then on the demoniac side, he talks about things like arrogance, that kind of pride that blinds us to our flaws or to feedback from others.
Oh, I see.
He talks about greed,
Right.
that excessive desire for more than what we need,
Okay.
anger, that destructive emotion that clouds our judgment,
Yeah.
and deceitfulness,
Okay.
lack of integrity, basically.
Right. So these are like, when you list them out like that, it's like it's pretty clear which ones, are the good ones, so to speak.
Right.
And which ones are kind of the negative ones. But like how do these qualities, like how do they actually like show up in our lives? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So think about a time, let's say, when you got some tough feedback on a project at work. Right. Now, a demoniac response might be to immediately get defensive,
Oh, yeah.
right? Blame others, shut down, not really listen.
I've been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. But a divine response might be to pause, take a breath, listen to that feedback, even if it's hard to hear. Maybe even ask clarifying questions and see if there's something you can learn from it.
Well, it's like, it's so much easier to just be defensive.
Right.
But it's like,
Yeah.
you're saying that we can actually choose which way to react.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a really empowering message, I think. We're not just victims of these qualities. We have the power to choose which ones we cultivate.
Okay. So like, how do we cultivate those positive qualities?
Well, Krishna actually gives us a 3-step process for this.
Okay. Lay it on me.
Okay. Step 1 is self-awareness.
Okay.
So that's about paying attention to your thoughts and actions, noticing, hey, am I reacting to the situation with anger or with patience? Am I acting out of fear or out of courage?
So it's like taking a step back and noticing what's going on inside.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then step 2 is practice.
Okay.
So once you start to see those patterns,
Mhm.
you can consciously start replacing negative habits with positive ones.
So it's like instead of just noticing, it's actually doing something about it.
Yeah. So for example, instead of dwelling on setbacks, you could practice gratitude.
Oh, I see.
Right. Instead of lashing out in anger, you can cultivate calm communication.
Okay. So it's like replacing bad habits with good habits.
Exactly. And then step 3 is environment.
Okay.
Surround yourself with people and influences that uplift and support you, because just like a plant needs the right conditions to thrive, so do we.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah. And so, think about your work environment. your relationships, the media you consume, are these things helping you grow or are they holding you back?
That's really yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like, we can try to work on ourselves all we want,
Sure.
but if we're constantly surrounded by
Exactly.
negativity or, you know,
It's going to be tough.
yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So really what Krishna is saying in this chapter is it's not about being perfect. It's about recognizing we have both these tendencies within us and then choosing, with awareness, which ones we nurture.
That's really the key takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty empowering stuff.
Yeah.
So we're out of time for today. But
Yeah.
is there something before we go?
Yeah.
Something we should
I think a good thing to think about, kind of carry with you until next time,
okay.
is if we think about these qualities as seeds,
Okay.
what kind of garden are you cultivating within yourself?
That's a good one.
And what kind of fruit will it bear?
See, that's what I love about this. It's like we could go on and on,
Right.
but we got to leave people wanting more.
Exactly.
So we'll pick this up next time
We will.
with chapter 17.
Looking forward to it.
See you then.
All right. See you then.